really wanted to talk a little bit today about why we chose Scarlett Group and what that relationship over the past couple of years has really meant to WorkSource. And one of the things when you are so dependent on your IT systems and functionality for your day-to-day business operation, and virtually all businesses are today to an extent. These are complex systems from a kind of a chief executive officer level. It can be a bit black box. You don't really, as much as you know about your systems and what you're doing, you don't know all the fine details. And from my perspective, we need to be able to maximize our efficiency and effectiveness with all of our IT systems. We need to ensure that we're in compliance with all the software requirements, that sort of thing. We've got to be ready for disaster recovery, all those basics. And how is it, without getting kind of a second pair of eyes or an independent set of eyes to look at your systems and review those, how do you know you're ready for those things? And that's the big question for me, is how do I know we've got our maximum efficiency, our maximum effectiveness, and we can respond in case of a system malfunctions in an appropriate way. So we needed that third set, that independent set of eyes to look at our systems and help us assess where we are in terms of the utilization. An information technology audit. We all do financial audits every year. And that can be a bit black box when you get down into the details of that. It's a similar thing for us on this, is how do I audit, how do I look at our IT systems and ensure that we're operating at maximum capacity. Scarlett has the tools for that. They've got a tool that helps us monitor our entire system, so that from my perspective, I get a quarterly report card that tells me at a kind of an executive level where we stand. It has really helped us move from being a reactionary IT department to one that's proactive and involved in strategic planning. That's critical. That's helped my IT staff move away from fixing what is broken to getting ahead of that curve by being able to look at these quarterly reports, look at our audits, look at our assessments, and understand where we are and where we need to go. They're really now a more strategic part of our operations instead of just fixing what's broken. So from an executive standpoint, I get to look at that report card. I get to see at a higher level how we're functioning in some of the critical areas of our IT systems. And that enables me to ask better questions from the IT department, and it helps them understand and set priorities for how we get things corrected. The report card initially wasn't very pretty, but we've made incremental steps. We see the steps we're making, and with those assessments and audits, we're able to help the IT department prioritize where we can make the biggest gains in efficiency and effectiveness. And I think for us that's been huge in our kind of transformation. So.